Welcome to the Yukon in North 61. Today it's Greg's Optic World.
Bison Hunt. Oh. I guess we didn't quite get out of town. Problem with bison hunting is you need to find someone to go with you, another adult. And people are thinking it's too cold for some reason.
So it seems too cold for my partners to go bison hunting. The thing about bison is they're so big, it's me and the boy, it's a bit too much for us and too much meat for us too. So we're gonna wait till we get some friends to go with us. So we're gonna wait for a really nice weekend in January to go. So I'm sitting at home reading, thinking about optics, and I thought I'd bring you along the little journey of discovery that I've been on. I've made a lot of mistakes buying optics, and I've got a line of optics in the 40 years or so that I've been hunting that I wish I hadn't have bought. There's a few things I didn't know, so I'm going to try to pass along a little bit of that to you. If you're an experienced optics person, this is nothing new, but I thought I'd give it a go anyway. Binoculars by the numbers. First thing, all binoculars come with two numbers. These are 6 by 32, meaning they magnify 6 times, that's the first number. 6 by 32, meaning they have 32 millimeter objective lenses if you measure those across. 6 by 32. 2, exit pupil. Exit pupil is how big the shaft of light is that's hitting your eye. The exit pupil is found by finding the diameter of the objective lens, which in this case is 32, divided by the magnification, which in this case is 6, which gives you an exit pupil of 5.33 millimeters. The human pupil in bright light is 1.5 millimeters. However, in dark or twilight, it can go up to 7, and when you're young, up to 9. It's very person dependent. There's an average of people 50 to 59, which is my age group, of 6.15 millimeters that your pupil can go up to. The advantage of a big exit pupil of 5 or more is, first of all, you get that big shaft of light hitting your eye, which is about equivalent to your pupil size when it's low light, and you can also kind of move around within the image because it's a big shaft of light. A narrow exit pupil gives you neither of those things. That's a 5 millimeter exit pupil on the 8 by 42 is actually 5.25. Here's a 3.5 exit pupil on the 8 by 28s, a little bit smaller. To keep your exit pupil at around 5, you need to get a bigger objective lens as you go up in magnification. So 6 by 32, 5.33, 8 by 42, 5.25, 10 by 50s, 5. You'll notice these all have equivalent exit pupil sizes, but they're very different in size and weight. If you want a small set of binoculars, really it's good to have less magnification, but you can't buy them because they just, for whatever reason, it's death on the market to get 6 power or less. These were the best I could find. 8 by 28 give you a 3.5 millimeter exit pupil, which is not bad, usable. If you get a 10 by 32, that's some people use for light size. It's only got a 3.2 exit pupil. Not really as much as I would like, but usable. If you wear glasses and are either perfectly nearsighted or perfectly farsighted, you can use the focusing wheel to bring the binoculars into use. So you can use those to correct your vision. However, if you have astigmatism like I do, all that magnifying does when you don't wear glasses is it magnifies your astigmatism. So for a glass wearer, the other number to be very aware, especially if you have astigmatism and you want to use your glasses, is eye relief. And eye relief is the distance where the focus comes to. In this case, all of these are between 19.5 and 20 millimeters. So I can see a full field of view because they can be held out from my eye and still get the full field of view because they have long eye relief. So long eye relief, astigmatism go together like peanut butter and jelly. As magnification goes up, the other thing that goes up is hand trimmer. So to hand hold these freehand, these are the 10 by 50s, I can actually see a little bit of trimmer. Now if I hug onto my knees or put my elbow on something, the trimmer goes down, but I can't hit the full resolution with powerful binoculars unless I hold them really steady. And tripod use in 10 by 50s goes together, again, really, really well, like peanut butter and jelly again.
It's really handy having a tripod and binoculars, especially when they're higher power binoculars. These are 10 by 50s. You can see absolutely clear, and your ability to resolve detail is amazingly better when you don't have any shake from your body. So suddenly your binoculars are a lot more capable when they're tripodable, especially when they're high powered.
Poro prisms, or roof prisms. So poro prisms are the dog leg prism. So there's a little kind of triangular prism in here. And this is old school technology. And it's very easy to get a good set of poro prisms fairly cheap. These are loopholed Yosemites 6x30s, unbelievable binoculars, $100. Of course, they don't make the 6x30s anymore. These are a very similar size. These are the 8x28 Vortex Vipers, and they are a roof prism. And you can see how much, more compact they are, even though they only have 2 millimeters less objective lens. They're more expensive to make well. You have to have phase coating. One of the things a prism does is it cuts the sets of lights apart and then brings them back together again. It's slightly different out of phase, so the phase coating brings them back into phase and corrects that. So phase coating is now something you should really look for, and almost all good roof prisms have phase coating. Check for that. Dielectric coatings also on the prisms really let as much light as possible through. You can get a really good set of roof prisms now, which will cost you about $500, $400 for a good set, up to $2,000. Depends how rich you are. So this is a good set, 8x25, 8x28 roof prisms. One thing though, I got to go back to these 6-power binoculars. There is something very relaxed about using these binoculars for long periods of time, because you've got good eye relief, you've got good field of view, you've got very little hand tremor, and you have a good exit pupil. So it's a very relaxed, it looks like you're seeing a lot of stuff. Nobody uses low power binoculars, but there's some really advantages to having low power binoculars.
The other advantage of low power binoculars is increased depth of field. You get more stuff in focus at the same time. My last suggestion to you guys, if you're buying binoculars, go out to a store where you got all sorts of binocular choices, and go to a store that's going to let you try them outside. And I've done that. I was in Guelph one time, we were on holidays, and I spent probably 2 hours out in the parking lot looking at different sets of binoculars, and I was surprised by my findings, and I walked away with something that I didn't think I was going to buy. For actually those 8x28s I bought. I wanted the 10x28s, but the 8x28s were better in almost every way. So thanks for watching.